Evening, ladies. Shima is live. 8:34 p.m. here. Today's date, January 19, 2018. And today's topic is going to be good hair versus bad hair. Yes, indeed. We need to talk about that topic. We've been talking about products, that work well for us, techniques that work well for us. But we should also talk about, experiences, real life experiences regarding this good hair versus bad hair situation. So I'm going to give you ladies a chance to realize that I'm here. I know I'm on a little bit late, but hopefully you ladies will still notice that I'm here. Yes, I'm going to give you ladies a chance. All right, we got a lady in the house. I know I'm on a little bit late, ladies, so it's going to take a while for most of you to know that I'm on. So I'm just going to be a little patient and wait for you ladies to get the notification that that Shima's on live. Okay, y'all getting it. Y'all getting the notification that she was on live. That's great. We got a few of you on already. Okay. Hold on, ladies. Let me. Hey, Crystal. Hey, she says, hey, Shiva, good night from Miami. We'll watch and listen to you while I cook dinner. Awesome. Awesome, Crystal. All right. Just a few more minutes. Because I know this is not my normal time that I come on. Let me just give a few more minutes here. And again, tonight's topic is going to be good hair versus bad hair. Basically, we're just going to be addressing, the politics of it all. Politics, real life experiences, things like that. So, to be honest, I still have yet to watch Chris Rock's Good Hair movie. Can you believe that? Yeah, that's really something. I've seen just clips of it. But for some reason, I never got around to watching Chris Rock's Good Hair movie. He actually filmed some of those parts in the Brunner Brothers show, which brought good memories. He released that movie back in 2009. It's been quite a while. Hi, La Juana Dukes. Thank you for joining us. I know I'm on a little bit later than usual, but hopefully most of you ladies will come around and see this live stream as well. It's still not that late. It's just 8:38 p.m. Yes, Emily. Yeah, I haven't watched. I just watched clips of it. So I don't know, like I didn't get the real gist of it. I don't know if because some people when it first came out, some people maybe thought that he was mocking black women and their hair issues, but then others thought that it was good that he was bringing attention to black women's hair issues, you know. But from the clips I gathered, at least he was speaking honestly. He was asking the black woman at the hair show, the Brunner Brothers hair show, some honest questions regarding their reasons, for example, for relaxing their hair, or why they won't go natural and things like that. Mm. I'm gonna see maybe if I could get the DVD for Chris Rock's Good Hair. So let's just simply get started. So yes, I so I started with talking about Chris Rock's movie. That was a good conversation starter. So we can start talking about this good hair versus bad hair situation. Um, when I think about this old age argument about who has the quote unquote good hair, ladies, and who has the quote unquote bad hair, all I can think about is speaking from my own personal experience. So this is my own experiences regarding, the situation with good hair versus bad hair. Okay, and my own personal experiences with my own hair has led me to this realization. Okay, now this is my realization about, who has good hair, who has bad hair, in reference to us as black women. My realization is this: just because your hair is relaxed, my hair is relaxed now. Just because your hair, ladies, is relaxed, it doesn't mean that you're not black anymore. The texture of your hair doesn't erase your blackness. So I've realized that. Okay. Why? Because this is America, ladies. We're in America, and we are looked as people of color first. We're looked as black first, no matter what we do to our hair. Okay, so keep that in mind. So this good hair versus bad hair argument, it is an important discussion, ladies, to have, and that's why I wanted to bring this topic up. But changing our hair texture or remaining with our natural hair texture, again, it is never going to change who we really are. Okay, this is who we really are in the eyes of America, where we're living in this country. That's what we're looked at as first. They look at our color first. They don't look at our hair texture first. They look at our color first. That's my personal realization. All right. So, at the end of the day, we are black. Okay, we are black, and we are, beautiful black women, mind you, but we are living in this country, and actually the racial ignorance is worldwide now. It's not just America. This is worldwide, ladies. And even in Africa, it's the racial ignorance is worldwide, and because it's just something that we cannot just change our skin color. Even though there are creams to lighten our skin color, all of us are not gonna be doing that either. Okay, for the most part, we're gonna keep our skin color. So since we're gonna keep our skin color, that's how we're gonna be viewed as black first. Okay, so again, as I mentioned before, for example, my hair is relaxed, right? My hair is relaxed. Now, when I walk into any establishment, okay, when I walk into any establishment in America, be it to go shopping, to have fun at an amusement park, to go to a job interview, my question is, do you think that people are focusing on my relaxed hair, or do you think that people are focusing on my skin color? Be honest, which one do you think people are generally focusing on when I walk into these establishments, into these job interviews and things like that? Wise lady, thank you for joining. She says, "Hi, Shima. I will be listening to you as I massage my scalp and moisturize my hair." Awesome, no problem. As long as you're hearing the live stream. Good. And I am proud of you that you're taking care of your hair at the same time. You are multitasking, and I love that. Octavia Jilling, how are you? Thank you for joining. Exactly. Thank you for joining. I know I came on a little late, but I'm here. The bottom line is that I'm here. Okay. So yes, as I was saying, do you think when I walk into this establishment, are they looking at, oh, look at that lady with the relaxed hair? They never seen me before in their lives, so they don't know who I am. Look at the lady with the relaxed hair. We just walked into our store. So, they're not thinking about the relaxed hair, ladies. So they're not saying, "Ooh, a black woman just walked, I mean, they will, in their minds, what they're really thinking is, oh, a black woman just walked into our store, you know, or, oh, a black woman just walked into our restaurant, or, oh, a black woman just walked into our office for this job interview, or also, oh, a black woman is competing in our pageant, you know, not a black woman, you know, with relaxed hair is competing in our pageant. So the last thing on their mind is, oh, a black woman with relaxed hair just walked into our store. You know, oh, a black woman with relaxed hair is up for this job interview. Oh, a black woman with relaxed hair is competing in our pageant. That is the last thing on their minds, okay? And that is what I want you ladies to understand. You know, I'm speaking from my experiences again, but I want you to also, you know, understand, you know, my situation as well. Okay, my take on it, on this good hair versus bad hair issue. They're not really looking at our hair texture. Okay, for the most part, they're not. They're looking at us. They're looking at you as an overall person, your entire person, your skin color. Okay, that's what they're looking at. So at the end of the day, well, now that you notice, at the end of the day, ladies, I say, wear your hair however it makes you happy. Okay, so if it makes you happy to wear it relaxed, wear it relaxed. If it makes you happy to wear it natural, wear it natural. Even if you want to rock, you know, some wigs, sometimes, or some, you know, maybe some, I recommend that you wear, you know, clip-on extensions or clip-on ponytails, things that can easily be removed. Even if you want to wear your hair like that, wear what makes you happy. Okay, and for the simple fact, ladies, it goes so much deeper than hair. Okay, it's not just good hair versus bad hair. It goes deep. It's not even about hair. It's about us. It's about this. Okay, so it goes so much deeper than hair. Hopefully you can understand that from what I just explained to you. That when I walk into an establishment, they're not looking, look at that black girl with the relaxed hair. They're thinking, look at that black girl. Okay, so because people say that when we as black women relax our hair, we're trying to imitate, you know, the European texture of hair. Well, if that were true, you know, now that our hair is relaxed, okay, fine, we're imitating the European texture of hair. So there's no reason for you to get uptight when we walk into your store now, right? Because we look just like, you know, your woman, you can say. Well, no, because when you walk into their store, yes, your hair is relaxed. It's quote unquote imitating European, you know, texture, but this is still this color, so they're still gonna treat you differently. Okay, that's a fact. That's a fact. And if you want to share your experiences, I completely welcome it. I actually want you to chime in, ladies, and tell me your experiences. You know, well, how does society treat you regarding the way you wear your hair? If you are natural, how is society treating you? If you are relaxed, how is society treating you? Tansy 2017 says, "Hi Shima, I love you and your honesty. Keep it up." Absolutely, Tansy. I'm here being honest, as I'm speaking from my experiences. So yeah, Natasha Fisher. I'm on a little late, Natasha, but I'm here, girl. She says, "Hi Shima and Shima girls," in a beautiful pink heart. So Natasha, we're talking about good hair versus bad hair. My question to you ladies is, what is your experience when you walk into a store with your hair relaxed? Let's say you're relaxed, you walk into a store. What is your experience? And think back, you know, even if it's something that hasn't happened recently, just think back to your experiences in life regarding the way you wore your hair. If you gone to a job interview, how were you treated? You know, because this good hair versus bad hair is much deeper than hair. So that's the bottom line I want to get to. It has, in my opinion, it has nothing to do with hair. Absolutely nothing. We could change our hair to whatever, and this won't change in their eyes. Okay, this is historical. This is very political here. in this country, but I emphasize that it's also worldwide, because in Africa, where you think, it shouldn't even such racial ignorance shouldn't even exist, it exists there too. Some of our African ladies, unfortunately, they also bleaching their skin, they're whitening themselves up with bleaching creams. They're going all out, girl. They're going all out. It's not. They skip the hair part. They're going all out. So it's much deeper than hair. Okay, our Mana Queen is saying, I think many of us are already there. We grew up realizing that we are black, and the only people that have a problem are the ones intimidated by our confidence. Okay, thank you for chiming in, our Mana Queen. Although not every black woman is confident in her skin, as I was mentioning, the racial ignorance is so worldwide that we have a black woman bleaching their skin, lightening their skin. Have you seen before and after pictures of Nicki Minaj? There's another lady, I forgot her name, but there's this lady that created this cream. She was such a beautiful dark skinned lady, and she created this lightening cream, and she is complete. She looks like a ghost. She was so much more beautiful in her natural dark skin than what she looks like now. That's how real this is. And her hair, I guess, I don't know, she was wearing some type of lace front, but it was imitating, the European, hair texture. So regardless, you see how they still didn't accept her? If she was imitating the European hair texture, she had to go the extra mile and lighten her skin up. That should have been enough. If good hair really is just a matter of imitating the European hair texture, then every black woman that relaxes her hair, straightens her hair, should just be accepted. Should not be discriminated in job interviews, should not be discriminated, competing in pageants, should not be discriminated anywhere. But why? Why are we still being discriminated? Because it has nothing to do with the hair. Okay? That's why. Tansy 2017. I think your skin, if they're racist, but if not, your hair, because it's gorgeous. Okay. Oh, thank you, Tansy. Armana Queen says, I always wore an afro for my interviews. I still got the job. I've worn braids and weaves, and now I'm relaxed. None of that matters. I can honestly say that I didn't have a hard time, but I'm in Ohio. Okay, there are always exceptions to the rule, Armana Queen. I need you to understand that in anything in life, there's always exception to the rule. But for the most part, I mean, history has shown that discrimination against black people, especially in job interview, is very, very high. But of course, time changes. The laws are passed, and of course, the discrimination thing is gonna not disappear, but it's going to, it's not going to be as bad as it was back in the past. Okay. Natasha Fisher says, I think people who lighten their skin are getting laughed at behind their backs. Yeah, they look ridiculous. There's this baseball player, this Hispanic baseball player. Oh, I wish. Let me see. Let me see if I can find his name. So you'll know exactly who I'm talking about. Who lightened his skin, and he was a good-looking, gentleman as well, with his natural brown skin. So it's just ridiculous. Sammy Sosa. If you could Google his pictures before and after, you will see this chocolatey brown skin gentleman. And then on the right side, you'll see this. It's like he's in a well, I don't want to say that word, but it's like he's sick. He looks sickly. It's like he put powder on his face. It looks unnatural, ladies. It looks unnatural. You can tell that you weren't born with that skin. And the reason it's happening is because that is the standard of beauty here in America, unfortunately, because that's what is mostly shown to us, in magazines, on TV. Things are changing, I understand that, but for the most part, the standard of beauty is white faces, and that's the situation we have. Okay. And not saying nothing bad regarding Caucasians, but we need to be proud of who we are as well. We need to have our own. We should have our own media platforms, to show our own beauty. You know, I heard BET was purchased by a Caucasian. So I mean, it's not black owned anymore. I don't. I that's what I heard. Correct me if I'm wrong. We need to also stop selling out, okay? Because they're not going to be, they're not going to be, we're not going to be the first one in line to be featured, in these channels, in these movies and things like that. We need to own our own so we can help our own. All right? They're going to think, that every race is going to think about their race first. Okay, they're not gonna be thinking, oh yeah, let's help the black people. No, they're gonna help themselves first. Okay, so we need to be proud of who we are. We need to own our own, and we need to also instill in our children, that we are beautiful. That even though we're living in America and there's still racial discrimination exists. Teach them to be proud of themselves no matter what, okay? Because God created us each differently for a reason. If God wanted us to all be exactly the same skin color, exactly the same hair texture, exactly the same nose size, he would have done that. But he didn't. He created human beings to be unique, different, but still beautiful, okay? Armanda Queen says, I'm sorry for women to still be going through this. Yes. Octavia Julian says, I wore my natural hair to work last year, and one of my co-workers said, you need a relaxer. And I told her that I was going natural. It grows out of our scalp that God made us. Exactly, Octavia. When I was in school and my natural growth will, start popping out, I had a schoolmate tell me basically the exact same thing. Oh, you need to get a relaxer, girl. Why do they say that? Why do they say that to us when our natural growth is growing out? Why do they the first thing that pops into their head, you need to get a relaxer. Betty Haynes says, seems like we as black people judge ourselves and our hair more harsher than other races. Thank you, Betty Haynes. That is so unfortunately true. So unfortunately true. Natasha Fisher says, I think people who lighten their skin are getting laughed. Okay, I already brought that to the Shima girl's attention. Yeah. Natasha Fisher, new one, says, I've never noticed anyone treating me differently because of my hair. However, the other day when I went to buy my relaxer, I got followed around in the store, an African hair store. That was a first. Wow, have times changed, Natasha. Wow, have times changed. Isn't that something, girl? Thank you for bringing that up. Even black people are following around black people now. That's a shame. That is sad. Hi, Lady Nefertiti. Thank you for joining us. If you have any experience regarding how you wore your hair, how you were treated, chime in, whether it was relaxed or natural, okay? Any past experiences regarding, people saying negative things or treating you negatively because of your hair. Octavia Jenner says, true. I agree. I was mad when I heard about BET. Yes, it floored me. But just think about it, ladies. BET, Black Entertainment Television, owned by white people now. But that doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. I understand, like, when they present to you that big check, it's hard to say no, but you also have to have some, you need to think ahead, you know, you need to just think ahead. You know, everything is not all, people say it's not all about the money. Some people say that in this case it's true. It's not all about the money. It's about preserving your legacy. Wise Lady 7 says, it really is a shame and disgrace that black women go through so much in the public eye with our skin and our many textures of our beautiful hair. And as black women, we have many textures of beautiful hair. Our hair is not just, one texture. It's different. It's uniquely made. Like I said, the way God created us, so unique. It's so unique, ladies. And for us to be the first people to hate our hair like that, you know. And of course, all of this stems, it always goes back to slavery. You know, for example, the word nappy, I believe I read that, during the during slavery, the white slave masters will call the slaves, nappy head, nappy hair, in a negative way, of course. And so it's always been negative connotations with the word nappy. And so that was the question I had. Like, when your new growth grows out, why is it that that's the first thing people of color tell you? You got to put a relaxer on your hair, because they see it as nappy hair growing out, and they see it as negative because it's been ingrained in us generation after generation that our natural hair is not good. It always goes back, that for some reason it always stems back from slavery. So it has been historically, in the United States, during historic times, that term nappy has negative connotations to it, because the term originated during the years, when black people were held as slaves, especially in the South, and it retains a very negative connotation. White people, or white slave masters, and not just the white slave masters, white people in general, they associated, I'm not going to say all, of course, always an exception, not all, but most white people associated the natural coarse, hair of black people, to be, second class status, quote unquote second class status, and especially back then when the slaves were not even citizens. They didn't consider them citizens. They were non-citizens to them. So it has severe negative connotations. And unfortunately, it penetrated the black community to treat us the same way as how the slave masters would treat us back in the day. So that's why I was saying this good hair versus bad hair situation, it goes so much deeper than that, and although yes, ladies, technically speaking, good hair is any head of hair that is healthy, and that's the way it's supposed to be, right? Good hair should represent any head of hair that is healthy, and even some stylists will say so. But because it goes so much deeper than that, even we amongst ourselves as black people, not all of us, always exceptions, but too many of us, too many of our black people use that term in that way, okay, as it relates to to the health of our hair. I mean, they don't use the term in that way as it relates to the health of our hair. They're not, when they say she got good hair, they don't mean she got healthy hair. That's not what they mean. Okay, that's not what they mean. Okay, all right. So when some of our own people use that term, the good hair term, this is the way it goes. It goes, oh, she got good hair. So when you hear that phrase, is that person referring to the fact that the hair is healthy? Or in other words, when she says, oh, she got good hair, is she really saying, oh, she got, healthy hair? So, what do you really think they mean when they say, oh, she got good hair? You hear your friend tell somebody, point to a girl walking, down the hallway or something, oh, that girl would have got good hair. What do you really mean? What do you think she really means by that? what is the real definition in her eyes when she said, "Oh, she got good hair"? Does she mean that that girl walking down the hallway has healthy hair? Do you really believe that that's what she means? Natasha Fisher saying, my stepdad used to have a saying about how white people think. If you're white, you all right. If you're brown, you can't stick around. If you're black, you have to stay in the back. Really sad. Oh dear. That's sad. Yeah, yeah. That's really sad. Lady Nefertiti says, when I bought a relaxer last year at Walmart, two black women gave me a dirty look. I thought that was strange. Yeah, that is strange. I guess, what, Lady Nefertiti, were those black women natural? Like, you know, do you recall if their hair was in its natural state when they? Hmm. Natasha Fisher says, I bet they have used a relaxer too at some point, Lady Nefertiti. Mm-hmm. Chanel Courtney, thank you for joining us. We're talking about good hair and bad, and the quote unquote bad hair, quote unquote good hair and quote unquote bad hair. That's the subject for today's Shima Girl live stream. Octavia Jinin is replying regarding, what do they really mean when they say they have good hair. She says soft texture. That's close. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Amanda Queen says good hair and bad hair is slave mentality. Chanel Courtney says good topic, Shima. Yes, we talk about everything here in our Shima Girl live streams. Everything. As long as it has something to do with the hair, we're gonna talk about it. Because at the end of the day, that does affect us. It does affect self-esteem of our black woman. And when the self-esteem is low or non-existent, our black ladies are not gonna want to take care of their hair. They're not gonna care for their hair. What for if they feel unattractive. And that needs to be dealt with, and that's what we're dealing with. Okay, we're getting to the real bottom of this good hair bad hair situation. Wise Lady 7 says, I notice when I wear my hair out, I have waist length hair. I get stared at so hard, especially by Caucasians, as if I have three heads on my neck. Then comes the famous question, is that your hair? Exactly. I just see it coming. So, regardless, feel proud, wise lady, because it is your hair, first of all, and you earned that hair, okay? All right, so congratulations for actually for that beautiful waistline hair actually being your hair. Okay, you earned it. You put the effort into growing it. You put the effort into taking care of it the right way, and you earned it. So all of those, when they ask you, is that your real hair? Take it as a compliment. Take it as a compliment. Loving My Hair 74, thank you for joining us. This is the good hair versus bad hair topic here on Shima Girl live streams. And if you have any experiences and any experiences regarding, if your hair's been relaxed or if your hair's been natural and how people have treated you in your life regarding your hair, let's share your experiences. Natasha Fisher says, not too long ago, my bestie's girlfriend asked me, how do I get your hair type? She's a 4C and I'm a 3C. That question broke my heart. I hope she'll learn to love her hair someday. Exactly. And see how close it is, 4C, 3C. It's still Afro textured hair. That's why I never went by those hair charts. Okay, Afro textured hair, the main thing it needs is moisture. Okay, and of course, combined with protective styling and everything else that goes with it. But Afro textured hair tends to be very dry and it needs moisture. We need to keep it moisturized. Her 3C hair needs to be moisturized. I mean, your 3C, her 4C hair still needs to be moisturized. Your 3C hair still needs to be moisturized because hair dryness is our number one issue among Black women, period. Whether it's 3C, 2C, 1C, 8C. Oh, ladies, please just, just focus on your uniquely, created hair texture. Okay, don't go so much by those hair charts. Just assess what your hair really needs. Okay, assess what your hair really needs. Chanel Courtney says it's been a part of our history for so long. Wise Lady 7 says absolutely. Tansy 2017, black hair is awesome. You can do so much, yet it gets the most backlash. Yes, and what some white women have actually told certain black ladies that they wish they had black hair because we can do so much more with it. You see, so that's why we need to be proud of our own, of our own hair, our own skin, our own everything. We need to embrace it. Again, we have the right to choose to wear our hair however we want. If we want to relax, we relax, chemically treat it. However we want to choose to wear it, but we still, we still need to understand that we are black. At the end of the day, we are still black. No matter how we wear our hair, we are still black. Okay, we're gonna be looked at as black. The first thing that society's gonna see is a black woman or a black man walking into the store, walking into the job interview, walking down the street. Okay, they're not gonna really look at your hair. They're gonna see the black person. Okay, so we need to be proud of ourselves as what God created us, as a beautiful black person. And black people also gotta point out we come in so many different shades, from the darkest chocolate to the lightest, skin tone. Okay, so blacks come in all shades. All right, so we need to be proud of every black person from every shade. Lady Nefertiti says, when I'm asked what my hair type is, I say thirsty. Excellent response, Lady Nefertiti. Excellent. I think the different types is due to how dry, not type. Exactly. You got it, Lady Nefertiti. That's what I want the other ladies to understand. You heard Lady Nefertiti, ladies? She says, I think the different types is due to how dry, not type. Exactly. That's what I was trying to point out with Natasha Fisher, that the other ladies who's type 4C is still dry, and Natasha Fisher 3C is still dry unless you keep it moisturized. Okay. Amanda Queen is saying un pelo mal. That would be over here. 4C kinky coils. First of all, don't say that to yourselves, Amanda Queen. Don't say that you have bad hair. Okay? No, at the end of the day, nobody really has... everybody could have bad hair and everybody could have good hair. At the end of the day, it really is how well you treat your hair, how well you take care of your hair. But we're just making a point that, unfortunately, amongst ourselves as black people, when they say, you have good hair, they don't really mean your hair is healthy. They mean that it resembles European texture of hair. Okay? But European texture of hair also becomes bad. It also becomes bad hair, because not every, European textured lady, every European textured man knows how to take care of their hair, knows which product is best for their hair. They also get split ends. Their hair also gets damaged. They also have their own hairstylists. They also have their own hair salons. If their hair was really quote unquote good hair, there would be no need for hair salons, hairstylists, none of that stuff. Okay, because their hair is good hair. It should never get bad, right? It should never get bad. So think about that. So don't tell yourselves that you have bad hair ever. Everybody gets bad hair. Even me, I get bad hair. I experience shedding, unnecessary, a lot more shedding than I wanted to when I was doing my transitioning, so my hair got bad, right? Okay. So that's what I want you to understand. I had bad relaxer jobs done. My hair got bad. It got bad because it got damaged. Okay? So that's what I need you ladies to understand. Okay? Chanel Courtney says that's the beauty of being black. Okay, Wise Lady says black hair is so versatile. I love our many hair textures. Natasha Fisher says her 4C hair can do things that my hair can't, and vice versa. Our hair is good hair if you take care of it. Exactly. That's the way it's supposed to be. But we're still trying to change the mentality that exists in our black community when they say good hair. They're not saying that your hair is good because, wow, Natasha, you know how to take care of your hair. You have good hair. No. When they say, your hair is good, they're really saying that your hair perhaps resembles that of Chili from TLC. Chili from TLC. That's what they're really saying when, ooh, she got good hair. Meaning her hair looks like Chili's from TLC. That's what they mean. It's sad, but that's what they mean. In our black community, that's what they mean when they say she got good hair. So yes, unfortunately, they are referring to the fact that good hair resembles the texture of European hair or simply non-black hair. That's what they're saying. So I mean, even as I said before, it's sad that even many hairstylists and beauticians they will tell us that good hair does mean healthy hair. That technically speaking, it does mean healthy hair, but that just isn't the way it's used among us in the black community. Because if that were the case, then black women with natural hair textures, will also be complimented among us, right? Right? Think about that. When they say, why are black women only telling Chili's texture type ladies out there that her hair is good, that she's the only one with good hair. So so for example, how many of us have ever heard someone black tell a beautiful sister with, say, beautiful dreadlocks or a beautiful afro, tell her, oh, you got good hair. Let's be honest here. I've never heard it. I've never heard it. But if that sister, again, she had Chili from TLC's type of hair, girl, she'll be, that she'll be getting, she got that good hair left and right. And that just isn't fair. Okay, because good hair is supposed to be healthy hair. Okay, so the beautiful sister with the gorgeous afro has healthy hair, as well as the beautiful sister with the dreadlocks. As long as they're properly caring for the natural hairstyle, it should be considered good healthy hair. But those type of sisters, they don't get that. They don't get that. It's rare to hear somebody black tell a beautiful sister with an afro, oh, she got good hair. That's rare to hear. Or a beautiful sister, with twisting her hair. Oh, she got good hair. They want to see that European flowy hair. As long as it resembles non-white, non-black hair, those are the girls that are gonna get that term. She got good hair, and that's what I'm trying to say. That's what needs to change. Okay, we need to just use that term to define good. The term good hair should be used to define healthy hair, period, whether it's chemically treated or natural. Not just that it looks, European like, Caucasian like, you know. Lady Nefertiti says, I truly believe it's the level of dryness. Lady Nefertiti is bringing up an important point here, Shima girls. Let's listen. She says, have you noticed that when a woman with 4A, with type 4A hair moisturize their hair and a 4C type is moisturized, it looks the same? Then when a 3C doesn't moisturize their hair, looks like type 4. Okay, we're going back to the fact here that is it lacks moisture. That black hair is dry hair, whether it's 3C, 4A, 4C. It needs moisture. No matter what hair type it is, they all need moisture. So Lady Nefertiti says, I truly believe it's the level of dryness. Exactly. That's exactly what it is, Lady Nefertiti. It doesn't take a rocket scientist by now, okay? If you've been on my channel for a while now, you'll understand that it's all about the hair dryness. It's all about the hair dryness. Betty Haynes says, a lot of times we called her hair bad because we didn't know how to take care of it. Thank God there's so much information out now we can learn how to care for hair exactly. Betty Haynes says, I call my hair quote unquote bad because I didn't know how to take care of it. I've been relaxed at APL, meaning armpit length, and now natural at BSL because I learned from you, Shima, and others. Our hair will grow long. Exactly. Is that BSL, by the way, is broad strap length. Exactly. Thank you for sharing, Betty. Tansy 2017 says, I get compliments when I'm text-lax because people think it's my natural hair. Okay. Tansy 2017, when I'm 4C natural, I get hate and dirty looks. Okay. And that's sad, and that's among our own people, Yeah, it's among our own people. Like, the coarser, the kinkier our hair is, the more hatred, it is targeted towards us. And it's among our own people, and it's a generational thing, So that's why this mentality needs to change. That's why we're talking about it. That's why this discussion needs to continue. So yes, even an article I read states that good hair, is a phrase used within the Black community to generally describe, African American hair or the hair texture belonging to those of other ethnicities who fit the same description. Something that basically closely resembles the hair of non-Black people, whether it's straight or curly. Especially those images of hair, popularly presented in society and as contrasted with the appearance of natural Afro textured hair. Okay. So it was great that Chris Rock made a movie about the good hair, which is back in 2009. Ladies, again, how many of you have watched the Chris Rock Good Hair movie? It was released back in 2009. How many of you ladies got to see it, and what did you think about it? Do you think he was mocking us as Black women? Or do you think it was a fair and honest, look at Black women's hair issues? Because when Chris Rock released that movie Good Hair, it helped make, it did help make a wider audience, be more aware of the importance of the good hair term within the Black community, which was a good thing. Hmm. Exactly, Natasha. Thank you for bringing that up. Sometimes I'm so embarrassed by my own race because of how we treat each other. We should lift each other up. Exactly. We I don't know what it is, and I don't know why, or maybe I kind of know why, but we really need to break out of that mentality and try to definitely do that, lift each other up. Every other race seems to lift each other up. The Arabs, they lift each other up. Of course, white people, they lift each other up. They always got each other's back. So we need to try to do the same here. Nobody else is gonna do it for us. Like I was saying at the beginning, we need to own our own businesses. We need to own our own. When I brought up the fact that BET got sold, to white, to white counterparts. How is that possible? It was a black channel. It's supposed to be run by black people, but no. So, it's things like that. We really need to. We really need to stick together. Other races stick together. We need to stick together too. Octavia Gillen says, in regards to the Chris Rock movie, she says, I saw the movie and said, finally, I was waiting for a movie like that. I need to get around to finally watching it because I only watched parts of it. So singers like India Arie and Jill Scott, they stuck with their natural hair. Because these artists, these lady artists, they resisted, adopting many of the images used to represent them. The European like images. And remember India Arie's song, "Ladies, I Am Not My Hair." That was a hit, I believe, right? So so some of our artists, are stepping up and letting letting us know how beautiful we are. That we are beautiful no matter what. Um, of course, they're wearing their hair natural, and they're bringing that message to our black women. That our natural hair is beautiful, which it is. Okay, so that's great. Amara La Negra, she's the most recent, um, artist. She's an artist. She's also a singer out there. She's a beautiful, gorgeous afro she's wearing, you know. And somebody tried to, that guy Young Hollywood was telling her to look more like Beyonce, and she also resisted, and she still got signed by a label. So congrats to Amara La Negra. That's wonderful. I read more up on her. She is such a beautiful. This is unfortunate. See, she is such a beautiful dark skinned woman that some people out there don't even believe that that's her real dark skin. I mean, it's so twisted. They're saying that she's using blackface, and the reason they're saying she's using blackface is because they can't believe that there could be such a beautiful dark skinned woman out there. So what they're saying that Kenya Moore is not beautiful, Naomi Campbell is not beautiful, Lupita Nyong'o is not beautiful. What are they saying with that? We have tons and tons of beautiful dark skinned women. Okay, the problem is that the media won't present them to us in large majority numbers. They don't want us to see that. But we are flooded with gorgeous dark skinned women, and they're not getting the shine that they deserve. But as you can see, they're out there. Okay, Amara La Negra, again, she's the most recent one. Gorgeous dark skinned woman. I've always thought Kenya Moore was a gorgeous, beautiful dark skinned woman. Lupita Nyong'o too. Okay, and there's so many more. Tanzi 2017 says, that's the only way we can be a people, when we accept each other and even ourselves. Wise Lady 7 says, I think that Chris Rock's movie brought an awareness to black people about how we view our hair in general. What I got from this movie is to love and appreciate my hair and to take care of my hair. Excellent. I'm happy that you got a positive message from that movie. I mean, from the parts that I saw, his questions were very honest questions. He wasn't like saying it in a mocking way. But the thing is, I haven't seen the whole movie though. Wise 87 says, black is definitely beautiful, and it is. It's gorgeous, girl. We come in all shades. So, ladies, I sincerely appreciate you joining me to discuss this topic, which was a very important topic to discuss. Um, I hope that if you had low self-esteem from this, and I know not everybody's going to chime in. If you're just watching, a silent watcher, I hope that, the ladies here, who share their own positive and real life experiences with their hair, lifted your self-esteem up and makes you, think more positively about your own hair, about your own skin color. We're here on, on the Shima Girl live streams to always, always lift ourselves up, always be positive, I know this is about growing long, healthy hair, but it's also about, becoming a better person, growing as a person as well, and achieving our own personal dreams, But, I really hope that, you're being inspired and you don't give up. You don't let the negativity from this planet, bring you down. Okay, you're here for a reason. Remember that God brought you to this earth for a reason, you know. So don't let negativity win. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't let negativity win. And black is beautiful. Whether we relax or wear our hair natural, or get creative with our hair with extensions, we are beautiful in every way, shape, and form. Thank you, ladies. I will be tuning out for now, and I want to also wish you a very blessed weekend, by the way. Okay? So be safe out there. Thank you, Lady Nefertiti. She says, good night, Shima. Great message. Aliyah Mala, that will be for another live stream. That's another great topic. Aliyah Mala is asking, what do you think of Afro Latinas who don't claim they're black? Okay, I'm just gonna say they're sadly mistaken, not claiming that they're black, because they are black. But I will leave that for another live stream to get deeper into that topic. Natasha Fisher says, thank you, Shima. Great topic. Thank you, Natasha, for watching and chiming in with your own personal experiences. Tavia Jillian, bye bye. Good night. Notorioustia says good. Chanel Courtney says, yes, we are. Good night, Shima. Yeah, yes, we are beautiful. Black and beautiful. I'm black and I'm proud. I'm thinking of James Brown now. That was an awesome song back then, and it still is. Wise Lady 7 says, good night, Shima. I love this live chat. Thank you. Awesome. I'm happy that you enjoyed it. Good night, ladies. Aliyah Mala says, good night. Thank you. No problem. All right, ladies. Have a blessed weekend. Take care of yourselves. Bye.